Kelsie was just getting ready for work like any other Tuesday. She was putting on her makeup, having her coffee, and she had the playlist on shuffle. And suddenly, out of nowhere, she heard this soft voice saying, "What if they tell me that my services are no longer needed?" The voice was so soft and so faint that she brushed it off. But what happened next? It's going to leave you speechless. Watch the story until the end. It's a real story with a fake name, and you're going to see the role of this faint voice in determining Kelsie's future. She started wondering if this was a coincidence or was the universe trying to tell her something. Hello everybody, I am Vaishali Nikhade. I am an engineer turned psychic with over 9,000 readings, and I show you how you can leverage the power of the stars and the power of the spirit in order to create momentum in your life. The universe is always communicating with you, but you haven't been trained, unless you have, you haven't been trained to learn or listen to the language of the universe and kind of communicate with it. Once you understand how energy and timing works, you are not going to look at everything in the same way that you're looking at today or before you learn how to listen to the universe. Was the faint whisper random or was it a real warning? Stay until the end and you'll find out what it really was. So here's what you're going to learn in this video. The universe speaks in whispers first. G timing is real. Why you miss the signs. How the stars amplify clarity, and how to stop missing messages. So let's get started. The first point is that the universe speaks in whispers first. As I mentioned before, Kelsie was just getting ready for work and she heard this very soft and very subtle voice, and she wasn't sure whether she should discard it or was that some sort of a warning. She just thought that she was having some bad thoughts and kind of just discarded it and went on her way to work. According to a 2022 Yale study on intuition, 10% of the people report ignoring their first instinct and later regretting it. So coming back to Kelsie, was it the universe speaking in whispers? You're going to find that out very shortly, but let's move on to the second point, which is energy timing is real. When Kelsie goes to work, it's business as usual. She logs on to her computer and she does her job and she's just getting all the work done. A few hours later, she notices that her manager passes by her cubicle, turns around and comes back and stops at her cubicle. At this point, he tells her that she has to go with him. And she's really confused. She doesn't know what is going on or what is happening. So she just follows him and he takes her to HR. At this point, they tell her that she is getting laid off and they present the papers right in front of her. She just has to sign them. Every major event in your life has an energetic window. And this was Kelsie's energetic window, and essentially this window was that of a loss. She didn't really know it beforehand. She kind of got a subtle hint when she was putting on her makeup and getting ready for work, but otherwise she had absolutely no clue that this was going to happen. Had she signed up for the Cosmic Chronicle, she would have known that she was about to get hit with a major loss, and she would have been preparing for a solution on how to overcome it. This is the advantage of leveraging the power of the stars and knowing something in advance, because you already know something is coming, and sometimes these things happen for your benefit or in order for you to advance a step further, but they still show up as a loss and you still have to kind of get over that loss and move to your next step. But just knowing in advance is going to help you prepare in advance. So if the energy is giving you advance notice, why do you still miss the memo? So we move on to the next point, which is why you miss the signs. So at this point, Kelsie is in front of the manager in HR and she's signing off on the papers because, well, she didn't really have a choice. And once she signs off on her papers, then she's free to leave. And once she gets home, she's kind of wondering how or why did she miss the clue from the morning, and if there were any clues beforehand and she missed those as well. And the easiest way to explain this is that our intuition gets drowned by noise. So let's say that this is the start of the day and this is the end of the day, and you have to make a lot of decisions during this day. And what happens is, because you have to make a lot of decisions, there's always noise around you. You're like, oh, what if I make this decision? What if I make that decision? What if I go to this restaurant to eat? What if I go to that restaurant to eat? What if I wear this dress? What if I wear that dress? What if I put on this shoes, this pair of shoes? What if I put on that pair of shoes, and so on? That is just, you're just getting ready for work. You haven't even reached work. So once you reach work, then there's 100,000 other decisions you have to make at work. And then once you come home, there's 100,000 other decisions. And you're always thinking. Now, what happens is, intuition is, even though it's there, it's very subtle. So intuition is kind of here, like here it is trying to talk to you, and here it is trying to talk to you. It is trying to kind of talk to you and get your attention. Oops. It's trying to talk to you here and get your attention. It's trying to talk to you here and get your attention. It's trying to get your attention during all these times. So while you're wondering what kind of shoes you need to wear, what kind of dress you need to wear, what kind of makeup, what kind of hair, and this and that, your intuition is trying to tell you that, dude, you're going to lose your job. You have to worry about different things. But you're just, this is the intuition, and this is your thinking process. Now, what happens is, when there is a moment of crisis, intuition is going to spike. And this is the spike which she experienced, where even though it was a spike of intuition, it was very subtle in terms of its communication to her, saying her or telling to her that, hey, listen, you may not have a job, which is what the thought was, that they won't need your services anymore, was the exact message that she heard. But essentially, this was the spike that she had. But once she had the spike, she wasn't even sure if that was real or not. She goes around and does her own thing. And then once she gets the message from the HR, that's when she has the confirmation. So once she gets the message from the HR, she has the confirmation that, oh my God, this is what my intuition was trying to tell me. And that's when she's like, oh, shoot. So essentially, in order for you to be able to listen to your intuition, you have to clear the noise. And once you clear the noise, the signs are almost impossible to miss. So how exactly do you clear the noise? Well, one of the ways to clear the noise is through meditation, but it may not be always possible. So there is another way, and the other way is to be able to leverage the power of the stars. So essentially what happens is, the stars are going to show you, or they're going to tell you that, okay, this window of time is going to be good for you. And because it is going to be good for you, then essentially you're expecting good results. And let's say that this is her layoff. So the stars are going to tell her that this window of time is not going to be good for you. It is going to result in a loss. Just by knowing this in advance, she is more prepared, and she knows that she's expecting a loss. So she takes it in a different manner. Not only that, she's also very well prepared to kind of handle this loss. So how exactly can you find these windows? What I have is a free workshop where you can see all the frameworks I use to compute the windows. And I also have something called the Cosmic Chronicle, where every week I give you a prediction of what to expect during the week. And also every month we kind of lay out the chart for the month, or the energy for the month, and find out which windows are going to be in your favor and which windows are not going to be in your favor. So this way you are not reacting, but you are essentially preparing in advance. So if Kelsie had known this in advance, she would already be looking for a new job, and the layoff wouldn't have affected or impacted her as much, specifically or especially in terms of timing, because in one scenario she's starting her new job search after she gets laid off, but in the other scenario she's already started that way ahead of time. So we come to the last point, which is how to stop missing messages. As I mentioned before, I have the Cosmic Chronicle, where essentially what you do is you kind of have a map of the month, and in this map you essentially know which windows of time are going to work in your favor and which windows of time are not going to be in your favor. So let's say this is 10 days, and then this is 10 days, and then this is also 10 days. So we have 30 days for the month. And using the Cosmic Chronicle, let's say you find that these windows of time are going to be in your favor, which is, let's say, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. These windows of time are going to be in your favor. So essentially, you're kind of going to go and do all the work, which is going to bring you results quickly or swiftly, or certain things that you want positive results for. And if you already know that these windows of time are not going to be in your favor, then you're going to be prepared accordingly. And by prepping in advance, you essentially have not only overcome some sort of emotional turmoil, but also you have kind of laid a buffer in terms of the negative thing that is about to come. So let's just take the example of Kelsie's case. So in Kelsie's scenario, let's say that in Kelsie's scenario, this was, I'm just going to draw it differently. Let's say this was the window of the month, and this was 0, and this was 30 days. And let's say that she gets laid off on the 20th of the month, just an example. So let's say she gets laid off on the 20th of the month. So essentially what she would have is she would know that this window is not a good window of time, and by knowing this in advance, she already knows something bad is going to happen. And because she knows that, she also knows that it is going to be related to her career. So what she does is, starting here or even starting here, she's already looking for a new job, because there is a hint that her job is no longer going to be there. So essentially, instead of starting the search from this particular point, she is starting the search from, let's say, point 2 or point 3, and she has an advantage of this much period of time. And by having an advantage of this much period of time, essentially, she's saving herself a lot of headache. And you can sign up for the Cosmic Chronicle. The link is below. And essentially, you will get these windows of time where things are going to be working in your favor and things are not going to be in your favor. So once you know the energy ahead of time, you are not essentially reacting, you are more proactive about things. If you've ever wondered why you waste time on things that don't really move your life forward, you're going to love the next video, which is about how to stop wasting time on unimportant things. Because once you understand the energy, productivity suddenly looks very, very different. So that is the subject of my next video, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.